17-7, 14-4. 16-4, 16-7. 14-5, 17-1. 18-3.
All right, everybody, pull them off. Heats are ready. Bringing them around the post now.
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Spec Heat 1 of 2.
You need to go in Heat 2? All right. So who in Heat 2 is willing to go into Heat 1? Is that true, Jim?
One minute to the start of the race.
Curtis just
my driver's meeting is, we have 2 heats, 8 cars, 7 cars.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't know that Curtis knows what he's doing tonight.
With micros?
Be interesting.
It would be.
Okay, I'll do that. Give Curtis some time.
Nothing special, although keep an eye on Horizon Thursday. They should be announcing the new minis.
Mini 22.
There was a leak today.
Thanks to Ryan here.
Thanks to Ryan found this. The JRX2 is not gone because there's a picture of a JRX2 that you can see the IC2 plug through the window of. Who was it? Somebody posted.
Why are they upgrading it?
Heli
new
Direct.
models. Huh?
Heli Direct.
Heli Direct of all places sent in an email and it had new models and had the Mini JRX2 as a new model. So, and the picture they had showed the picture of the car with an IC2 visible inside of it. So, JRX2s are not dead. That means the rest of the stuff that's coming along, we'll probably hear it because mini nats are next weekend. So, mini and micro nats now. So, we'll probably announce everything before that race. I'm sure the guys up there have new cars ready to go for everybody. They did it 1 year with the JRXTs when they were announced. They got leaked by RC Madness by putting the rules for JRXT in the mini nats rules before the truck was even announced.
Oops, they're not good at keeping secrets.
Right. So anyhow, I'm guessing the new batch of cars, and it's pretty much, it's still guessing, but it looks like it's going to be SLT radios and IC2 plugs and smart batteries instead of the dynamite stuff and the little game controller radio. So, I had to answer guys on one of the mini forums today. Oh no, they're getting rid of all the brush stuff. You're just going to do brushless. Like, no, we sold almost 1,000 cars in 2 years. They're not going to get rid of brush cars. So probably not. So anyhow, how you going, Curtis?
I'm there.
He's there. All
I already swapped it. Jim said he'd go into heat 1. Curtis has time.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're switched anyhow. Jim's in heat 1. So. Jim, are you ready? Yes, sir. All right, heat 1, get him out here. Heat 2, come out, turn marshal.
Minus
I think
Curtis.
I'll just cover Curtis. Fix your car, Curtis.
You're not covering Curtis. You're in
I'm
heat 2.
marshal, so, but
Yeah.
we have 8 in heat 2, so
Exactly.
8 marshal measures, so
It's fine.
we're good.
So I didn't mind swapping. We're rolling tonight.
Jeremy Nicholson.
All right, heat 1's getting out here.
Jim
I think
Kraft.
everybody heard it, but heat 2, come out and marshal.
Jacob Frommier.
Oh, wow, straightaway, ugly. Hold on. We got whoops in the straightaway.
Yeah, pull the carpet.
Bart Watt. Brandon Hoverson.
The stand is kicked out. And against the, everybody step off a minute. I can't push you all back.
Lift. There you go.
Too much. You lift, I'll pull.
Too much, way too much.
Lift it up, roll it back. There we go. That'll work.
Make it flush. How is it on that end? It looks...
It's going down the straightaway.
I know.
You're fine. It's soft the right way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Nicholson.
Just waiting on Tom to check in.
Yeah, maybe I figured it out. Leaving you in the order of sign up.
Tom Bach.
No, you're not. What did you do this time? Random? Okay. Random seat?
I'm pretty sure we have the tower. Because I don't know if you take the tower off of yours to make an SE. Nope.
Oh wait, no it didn't.
I know that for a fact.
It did it based on the last event.
And I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I didn't set that.
Let me fix this piece of tape here.
The little triangle, whatever they call that. The front
In Midtown.
nose body.
All right, we got everybody checked in. This one's going to be Bart on the 1, Jacob on the 2, Tom on the 3, Jim on the 4, Jason on the 5, Brandon on the 6, and Jeremy on the 7.
By the way, guys, next track plan is up on the board too.
I looked over and I thought Aiden was on the bucket again.
Hey, no buckets. No buckets.
Bucket's not here.
Bucket is vanished.
All right. Looks like we're ready to roll. First race of the night. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. Whoa, big flip from Jacob going up the step up and a little bit of trouble further back. Looks like they caught Jim in that one. Out front is Brandon, followed by Tom, Bart, Jason, Jacob, Jeremy, and Jim. Trouble on the wall, trouble on the wall. Jacob and Jim coming together. Once again, down to turn 1, Brandon, followed by Tom. Going around the wall, down the back, straight through the rhythm section. Tom just sitting there, maybe looking to the inside this time. Nope. We got trouble. Lost power. Bart has lost power. Once again, Brandon and Tom, 1 and 2, just pacing around the track. Oh, but trouble for the leader down the back straight. Tom will take the lead of this race. Tom and Brandon 1 and 2 now. They're coming around the carousel, up the step up. A little bit of trouble for second place. That puts Jacob now up into second. Jacob flying out there with that motor. Back straight, careful, back straight. Marshall's still out. Jacob stuck in a box. One on the wall. Tom has now put a decent lead over second and third. Jacob and Brandon 2 and 3. Yeah, the problem with the sun with micros, it could blind you enough to lose your car. Still Tom out front. It was Jacob in second. Still Jacob in second. Brandon in third. Then Jeremy, Jim, Jason, and Bart. Looks like Bart back in this one. Careful on the back straight. Careful on the back straight. Still Marshall out there. Still Marshall. Still got a Marshall out there. Clear. Big table. Oh,
2 minutes
excuse me. Big
left.
table. Back of the straightaway. Marshall's out there. Careful. Tom leading the way. Jacob closing the gap to Tom just slightly, but oh, was that? That was Jacob. Oh, will not close the gap like that.
Turn back down to 75, Jacob.
Yeah, that fast motor doing no favors. He's now running one lap behind Tom.
Yeah, he does have the motor. That's what I was talking about. Yes.
1 minute left.
Tom has cleared the traffic. He's out front by a lap.
I'm a dead duck. I'm here to run over if it didn't happen.
There's a little faster than I thought.
Yeah.
45 seconds left.
You can hear it unload off of the jumps and just zing. Careful in the back straight. Marshall's out there.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, you take that up to mini nats. Because they're still going to run them on the Ozite track, but the Ozite track's still,
15 seconds left.
what do you say? I'd say 60? 60 foot wide? 70? Yeah, new microbees are going to be crazy fast up
Tom
there.
Bach done
Time
with
has
19
expired
lap
as Tom
5,
gets
0.2
caught at the
result.
line. Jacob will
Plumey
grab
done
second.
with a
It'll be
17
Brandon
lap
third.
5, 0.7
Jim coming around now to
result.
finish fourth.
Jason Nicholson done with a 16 lap.
Here he comes, here he
5,
comes.
0.2
There's Jim in
result.
fourth. Then Jason, Jeremy, and
Nicholson
Bart
done
finishing
with a
out the order.
16 lap 503.6 result. Brandon Hoverson done with a 17 lap 505.7 result. Bart Log done with a 16 lap 510.5 result. All drivers are finished. Jim Kraft done with a 17 lap 514.3 result. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Spec Heat 2 of 2.
If we're running like 55 turn, that's like a 35 turn.
I did try a break in on this, but I think it worked.
No, they're not going to do it.
Curtis Sand.
But honestly, I would take that new motor out and put the old one back in and make it drivable.
Team Savage Cheetah Power. Noah Savage. Jeff Wilson. Todd Kelly. Aiden Kelly. 1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, just waiting on Tony to check in.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm pretty sure the new one
Robbie
is,
Marks.
whoever's brushless car, whoever made the brushless car. No, Nick's brushless is stupid fast.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's as fast as Nick drives.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You gotta turn way down because it's too fast. It doesn't, that car doesn't handle me pulling that fast. It really doesn't.
No pressure.
That sounds like a cheater.
We're all watching you.
I can't see my car.
Tony Hines.
All right, grid for this one's going to be Tony on the 1, Todd on the 2, Jeff on the 3, Aiden on the 4, Robbie on the 5, Ellery on the 6, Curtis on the 7, and Noah on the 8. All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. A bit of trouble, turn 1. After one lap, Tony, Aiden, Robbie, Todd, Ellery, Curtis, Jeff, and Noah. A little bit of trouble on the wall. Marshall's out and clear. Tony in the white and pink is your leader. He's coming up the step up around the wall, cutting that corner. Very nice. Trouble in the back straight, trouble in the back straight, trouble in the wall. Trouble in the switchbacks, clear. Curtis and Aiden battling for position. They're the closest ones on track. Aiden down the inside on Curtis. Uh-oh, in trouble for Tony. Oh, it's done. That's, yeah. Clip the inside wall. Yep, that'll do it.
Pretty quick too, so I was like,
Broke a caster block. So Tony breaks out of the lead. It's now Todd, Aiden, Curtis, Robbie, Ellery, Jeff, Noah. Oh, a little bit of trouble on the wall. Uh-oh, a little bit of trouble on the table. That one's broke. Okay, it's a link. Yeah, Aiden out front, Todd second, Curtis third. We are coming up on 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left.
you can tell the fast ones are making this track.
Oh, Jeff with a little bit of trouble on the bank. Robbie with a little bit of trouble on the switchbacks. That's a net even between the two. That is the closest battle on track, separated by 1.2 seconds. A little trouble on the back straight, trouble in the back straight. 1 minute to go.
left.
That is, I believe, yeah, Robbie and Todd battling now. Coming through the switchbacks.
45
Robbie will
seconds
take over
left.
third place. Todd down to fourth on that lap.
Guys running into 14 now.
30 seconds left.
Five right there.
15 seconds to go.
15 seconds left.
Close battle between Robbie and Todd. Make it Todd and Robbie. Trouble for Robbie. He had to wreck that lap. Oh, a little bit of trouble coming on the straight. That is the leader upside down. Aiden will make the lap. Curtis will not. So Aiden's got this race in. Just got to bring it back around to the line.
Lap 503.5 result. Jeff Wilson done with a 17 lap 505.6 result. Robbie Marks done with a 18 lap 508.5
All right, that
result.
is everybody. Aiden takes it with a
Noah Savage done with
19.515.
a
Curtis
16
second with an
lap
18.501. Then Todd third,
result.
18.503.
Aiden Kelly
Robbie
done
fourth with an
a
18.508.
19
Ellery fifth,
15.5
18.518. Then
All
Jeff
drivers
and
are
Noah
finished.
finishing out the running
Team
drivers.
Savage
Tony
Cheetah
out on
Power
lap
done
5,
with a
broken
18
caster
lap
block.
518.8 result. Up next, race number 1. Micro B Spec Heat 1 of 2.
All right, how long you guys need?
Curtis is changing motors again.
I'm just wondering if I have enough time to go run across Montgomery Road and get moved.
Give us that much time. Go. Right now. But you got 5 minutes.
Gotta buy me a shake. I got you one yesterday.
Okay. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Right here, there's 2 of them. There's 2 leads up. There's right there. There's leads going.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Literally jaywalking right in front of the fire station down here, down the road a little bit earlier when I was coming to work this morning. I didn't get into it. I think that is, because that's the difference.
You get bonus points for hitting them.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I had somebody brake track me with that trailer, and that trailer's 5,000 pounds. It was great.
It was great. I'll have a heart attack.
Well, they almost lost their car.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
She lies.
Hurry up, Curtis. Finish your motor full.
Brandon Hoverson.
The motor was just by itself was just faster, but it wasn't like that fast. We needed both the motor and the ESC to make it that fast. So I don't know if it's like different components or something.
new parts aren't here yet. We still have the old ass back.
There's a vacuum right there. Yours should take after
That's the only way to get
125.
them right now is buying a car.
I got some
So
ideas.
don't burn them up.
I got bags of them. I just, labor, yeah.
Burn that battery out.
You know how many people I've had that offer me $90, $80, $70? Guys want to trade. I got guys that said they're gonna buy it. But they said, well,
I don't know what you're selling, but I'll buy it.
don't worry about it.
My ribs are probably worn out. It uses like all the ribs. Right. But it pushes it, so it doesn't have that edge on it.
Jeremy Nicholson. Bart Lob. Jason Nicholson. Jacob Frommier. Jim Kraft.
If you guys are ready to roll race one, we can, alright.
Get right backwards. I like that.
Yeah, as soon as I get this axle in here, I will,
Get right back.
Craig and Ryan go to consider getting ready.
Turn up to 100. Turn to 11. You're not quite clearing it.
You punched it there, you should let off.
No, put me up on the platform.
Drift it. Drift it. You're gonna blow your dip out with that much torque.
That's the secret.
Lock the dip.
No, blow it out. And you can't blow it out during the race.
Right.
Alright, you guys ready for me?
Deal.
Hold on, let me get a new piece of tape over here. I'm gonna throw some new tape.
Tom Bach.
There was a piece of tape rolling up right here. I'm just retaping it.
It's illegal, Curtis. You can't do that.
New round, it's okay.
It's changing the track. That's exactly where I go. And I start braking. Now I'm gonna.
One guy's trying to trade me a crossbow for my bow.
He's just trying to slow me down.
I already got one. I don't need another.
Hey, put the tape the other way. Give us traction.
Get his grip. No, you raced outside of here?
All right, guys, we got 5 marshals. Grid for this one is Tom on the 1, Jacob on the 2, Brandon on the 3, Jim on the 4, Jason on the 5, Jeremy on the 6, and Bart on the 7. All right, folks, Montgomery spec. Heat 1, round 2. Marshals ready, drivers ready. We're going to go with the sound of the tone. So we started right about 7:32, so it's not like we're late or anything. Back straightaway, watch it. Clear. Oh, pile in the S's, pile in the S's. Tom out front, Bart second. Then Jeremy, Brandon, Jason, Jacob, and Jim. I think the computer put everybody with a J name in this heat. Well, Jim's in it now, so we... All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Tom out front, Bart, Jeremy, Jacob, Brandon, Jason, and Jim. Got the turbo lag in it, though. Oh, back straightaway, clear. Minute 30 down, 3:30 to go. Watch turn 1, watch turn 1, watch turn 1. Watch turn 1, clear. Tom fast lap, 14.1. Jacob with a 14.8. Putting that horsepower down somewhere. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Tom, Bart, Jeremy, still your running order. No, Bart having trouble. That's going to put Jeremy and Jacob ahead of him. I think that's all 3 of them going together through the step up. That's Jeremy. Bart back up to 3rd, but he tries to take out Todd. He bounced off of Todd and back onto the track.
2 minutes left.
So it's going to be Tom, Jeremy, and Bart, your running order. Jeremy gets back, Jacob gets back around Bart. They're still battling. Oh, Jeremy in the middle. That's going to hurt. Jacob upside down. Bart's going to go back to second. Oh, 3 cars going through the S's together. I think it's Tom coming up behind him. Jacob, Bart, Jeremy battling for that number 2 spot. Not a one of them wants to keep it. They keep flipping over. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
One minute left.
It's Tom, Bart, Jacob, Jeremy, Brandon, Jim, and Jason, your running order. Tom putting the hurt on things. He's on a 21-lap pace, almost a 22.
45 seconds left.
45 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
Jacob, Bart, Jeremy, Brandon now battling for that number 2 spot. Although it looks like Jacob and Bart have pulled away a little bit.
15 seconds left.
Watch it on the wall. Watch it on the wall. Watch it on the back table. Watch it on the back table. He's stuck on the edge. He can't get off of it. He's stuck on the wall. There you go. That's going to hurt Bart. That's going to let Jacob get around. It might let Brandon catch back up to him, too. Jacob is done. Jason is done. Brandon gets around for third at the end. Bart is done. Jeremy and waiting on Jim.
Tom Bach done with
That
a
is it.
21 lap 505.7
Well, except
result.
for Tom,
Brandon
everybody in that
Patterson
heat
done with
was on a 17 lap pace.
506 flat result. Bart Locke done with a 17 lap 507.1 result. Jeremy Nicholson done with a 17 lap 510.2 result. All drivers are finished. Jim Kraft done with a 17 lap 512.6 result. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Spec Heat 2 of 2. Aiden Kelly. Team Savage Cheetah Power. Todd Kelly. Jeff Wilson. Noah Savage. One minute to the start of the race. Robbie Marks. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
I can't clear this.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
surprised we had a race as long as we did.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I have no idea if I avoided that. I landed on somebody. I'm sure it did.
Malt? Malt?
Tom, did I land on you? On this back table? I landed on somebody.
No. I only bumped one car. I think in the snake, kind of, sort of. I didn't have really any bad laps. I might have had a 15.
Curtis Sand.
15 or 16.
All right, we're back. That's a lot of steering right there.
It's spinning out, ain't it? When I do mine, I only watch that every race. You got a hot lap, John. You got to wear it out.
Is that new front tires too?
No, that's original front tires.
Just wipe them off.
Cleaning does that much to him?
It's huge. Yeah, I've seen the car with that. It makes a huge difference in corner speed.
Wow.
Tony Hines.
That's a lot of front tire. All right, grid for this one's going to be Aiden on the 1, Curtis on the 2, Todd on the 3, Robbie on the 4, Ellery on the 5, Jeff on the 6, Noah on the 7, and Tony on the 8.
You gotta clean one, do it one rib at a time.
All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. All right, Aiden out front, Curtis second, Ellery third, Todd fourth, Robbie fifth, Noah, Tony, and Jeff. In the back, Another one.
Does yours land on the flat on the big jump?
On the big jump, it's like either right at it, depending on how fast they get out of here.
Look at his. I think it's like, whoo. Going all the way down.
It's Aiden out front, Curtis in second, Robbie third. Try to pick up Aiden, looks like coming through the switchbacks. Curtis not far behind him. 1.5 seconds. Got Robbie in third, now 5 seconds back from Curtis. Todd right behind Robbie. Aiden and Curtis now 7/10 apart. Aiden up the step up, Curtis up the step up.
Getting better, Tony? It'll wear off after about a minute. Start coming around.
Robbie's not quite clearing that paper.
That's my issue. Either I fully pin it or I roll it. Or if I hit it at an angle.
Most of the new cars are clearing it.
A little bit of trouble on the wall. We got 3 cars in the wall. They all decided to park it. We are halfway through. Aiden out front, Curtis second. Todd now up into third, then Tony up into fourth. Aiden first to get into the 14s with a 14.955. Trouble on the back straight. Got a Marshall out there. Trouble on the back straight. Marshall going back. It'll be clear. Minute 30 to go.
One minute left.
Whoa, trouble in turn one. Looks like that trouble for Aiden might promote Curtis to the lead
45
here. We got
seconds left.
trouble in the middle. Pick out where is Curtis. There's a mess of cars down there. Aiden will come across the line in first. It'll be Tony in
30
second.
seconds left.
Curtis in third. Then Todd, Robbie, Jeff, Ellery, and Noah. Less than 25 to go.
That auto marshal button he's got. Flipped it back up.
I want that. I need that.
Auto marshal.
15 seconds left.
He's been working on that for a while.
A little piston in the car that shoots the way it's upside down.
Yeah, he uses like a little motor with a weight on it.
Yeah.
He just shakes the car, flips it over, like a little inertial.
Tony
Time has
done with
expired.
the
Next time you
18
cross the
lap
line, you are done.
5:0.2
Tony will get
result.
caught at the line.
Jeff Wilson
Jeff
done
is
with a
done. Curtis is
17
done.
lap 5:01.4 result. Curtis Sand
Todd
done with
is
a 18
done.
lap
Aiden, Ellery,
5:02.5
Noah waiting
result.
on Robbie. There's Robbie.
Top
That is
Kelly
everybody.
done with
Aiden takes it with an
18 lap
18.511.
5:10.2
Tony
result.
second with an 18.5 flat.
Team Savage
Curtis
Peter
with an
Power done with a
18.502.
16 lap
Todd fourth with a
5:11.6
18.510. Robbie fifth,
Aiden Kelly done with a
18.514.
19 lap
And Jeff Ellery
5:11.9
and
result.
Noah finishing out the order.
Noah Savage done with a 16 lap 5:12.7 result. All drivers are finished. Robbie Marks done with a 18 lap 5:14.5 result.
Well, the problem is that it took Norris down so much, then when it came back, the car wouldn't steer, and I didn't want to stop it.
They parked for a bit.
Yeah, we're taking the track up tonight. It's done tonight. You don't have to go fix everything. Yeah.
Good enough for the man.
Yes. No, I don't know what the kid thought he was doing, because he poured like 2/3 of like a half gallon of milk in, and then put the ice cream in.
I saw you come walking across the street in this weird, like, Egyptian pose. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Walk like an Egyptian.
It's like, oh my god.
Every time I put the lid on it, I get more working out of it.
Yeah, no. I ran mine outdoors, and yeah, all the hardware is all dirty.
Yeah, it's all built.
That's what they do run on Saturdays.
He put a lot.
Carpet indoors.
He took the milkshake to the heartbeat.
I mean, I watched him between between these two cups is a half gallon of milk.
I think they're gonna be in negotiations for a while. I think you'll hear that.
They want, got another drink down, it's not trying to blow out the lid.
Yeah.
I went in there. Yeah. No, exactly. Well, not exactly, but like, employees that
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Spec Heat 1 of 2. Jason Nicholson.
Ready?
All right. I did resort it. So we got Jeff, Brandon, Bart, Jeremy, Jim, Jason, and Noah in this one.
Jeremy Nicholson.
If your name was not called, then you're out to Marshall. You're in the next one.
Whatever the middle vintage thing is with the RC10 and tool model. Stick that up.
Noah Savage. 1 minute to the start of the race. Bart Log. Jim Kraft. Brandon Hoverson. Jeff Wilson. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
You're marshalling right there, Curtis.
I'll swap you cars for a heat, see how you do.
I'll do awful, because I'm used to that track.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
My piece of crap that won't make these tabletops.
I got one of those.
Hey.
I'd rather win the drag race and be cool. All right, we got everybody checked in. Jeff on the 1, Brandon on the 2, Bart on the 3, Jeremy on the 4, Jim on the 5, Jason on the 6, Noah on the 7.
Yeah, he's looking. I'll run across the track.
Back when we raced, when we were buggy roll days, basically, we picked some.
Hey, Tom, the wall has your name
Raced
on
on Friday night, so we picked some track POs Saturday.
All right, Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. Oh, and a spin in turn 1. Jeff's upside down, and we'll go from first to last. He's already made 2 of those places back up by the carousel. Yeah, recovering quickly with the new motor. Already up into 3rd again. Oh, but spins at turn 1 once again. Whoa, bit trouble in the middle. Back straightaway, careful. It's Jim out front, Bart in 2nd, Jeremy 3rd, Noah 4th, Jason 5th, Jeff 6th, and Brandon 7th after 2. They're running fairly close together. One wreck hurts right now. There's Bart and Jeremy now up into 2nd. All running on the same lap, everything for position. There There's a battle forming here. Uh-oh. Bart finds a wall. Jeremy finds a wall.
Yeah, the front wheel looks off. Yeah, it's a bit off. He's going for it though.
He's back into the lead. I don't see anything off. Although it's jumping a little weird.
When he hit this wall, it looked crooked.
The track camera says it looks good.
A little pile into turn one. It's like Jeff now grabbing second. He's got Noah behind him. Oh, but he has trouble and trouble in the back. Trouble in the back. Marshall's out there. Careful. Careful coming through. Clear. Bart in that kind of yellow, green, green, yellow, kind of coming through the switchbacks. Got Noah in second, White Factory paint scheme with the clear wing. Now Brandon up into third. Oh, upside down on the wall. Got two turn marshals on the back, two turn marshals on the back. And clear. Bart, Brandon, Jeff, 1, 2, 3 going through the infield. A little wide. Battle for the lead coming down the straight. It was Brandon looking down the inside. Jeff looking down the inside of Brandon. They come together for a second. It's going to give Bart a little more breathing room. Trouble on the back. Brandon into the wall. All right, Jeff in second. Brandon third. Noah not far behind in fourth. They're pretty equal distant now around the track, except for Jeremy and Jason having a battle. Jeff closing in a little bit more on Bart. A lot more, but then spins it. Oh, but Bart upside down. Jeff will take the lead. Bart dropping down to third. Brandon will be picking up that second spot this time around.
One minute left.
1 minute to go. Whoa, big air.
45 seconds left.
He's gonna find something when he gets done. It doesn't just straighten back out.
30 seconds left.
Oh, trouble in the back. $20 seconds.
15 seconds left.
Five seconds. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you
Jason
are
Nicholson
done.
Done with a 16-lap 5:03.1 result. Noah Savage done with a 17-lap 5:03.4 result. Bart Locke done with a 17-lap 5:05.2 result.
And that is everybody.
Jeremy
Jeff
Nicholson
taking that
done
one,
with a
18.512. It'll be
17-lap
Brandon
5:10
second,
result.
18.517. They
Jim
move up to
Kraft done
7th
with
and
a
8th in the
17-lap
qualifying order,
5:11.9
knocking out
result.
Ellery and Jacob.
Jeff Wilson done
Ellery and
with
Jacob
a
have another
18-lap
chance to get back into the
5:12.6
A.
result. All drivers are
Noah,
finished.
Bart, Jeremy, Jim, and Jason
Brandon
finishing
Hubbardson
3rd, 4th,
done with
5th,
the
6th,
18-lap
and 7th.
5:17.4 result. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Spec Heat 2 of 2. Team Savage Cheetah Power.
You were slowing down finally though and starting not to spin out.
Aiden Kelly.
You get that horn like, oh, it's done.
Todd Kelly. Jacob Frommier. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Tony Hines. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Robbie Marks. Curtis Sand.
All right, waiting on Tom to check in.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Tom Bach.
All right. That is everybody checked in. Tom on the 1, Aiden on the 2, Tony on the 3, Curtis on the 4, Todd on the 5, Robbie on the 6, Ellery on the 7, and Jacob on the 8. All right. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. This one's going to go on the zone. Good start, a little bit of trouble at the wall. Oh, down in the hole. All right, after 2, it's Tom out front. Looks like we got Robbie moving up to 2nd, Tony in 3rd, then Todd 4th, Jacob 5th, Curtis 6th, Ellery 7th, and Aiden in 8th. Trouble on the back straight. And one coming up to the wall. Trouble on the back straight. Marshall's out there. Stay to the inside. Stay to the inside. Clear. End of the back straight. End of the back straight. It'll be clear by the time. Whoa. Car looks like it's pushing out there. A lot of cars coming down the straightaway. A lot of cars coming down the straightaway. Tony and Tom come together. And back straight, back straight, back straight. Coming up on halfway, it's Tom, Robbie, Tony, Todd, Aiden, Jacob, Curtis, and Ellery. Right now, the only drivers on track improving their paces are Robbie and Jacob. Uh-oh. Body on the back table. Jeff's out there. Stay to the inside. Jacob, that's not the inside.
Two minutes left.
Robbie and Todd, closest battle on track, half a second at the line. Robbie in the orange, Todd without a body now. They're battling through the switchbacks. Oh, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. We got one in the middle. More marshals on the back, more marshals on the back. Robbie and Aiden now the battle on track. They crossed the line 0.04 of the second apart. There's Aiden crossing the line. A little bit of a rough lap for Robbie, it looks like. Now Todd about half a second back from Robbie once again. Curtis not far back from there, less than a second.
"45 seconds
Trouble
left.
in the back straight, stay to the inside. There's a close battle for third between Aiden, Robbie, Todd. Curtis not far off the back of it either. A little bit of trouble in the back straight, a little bit of trouble in the back straight.
15 seconds left.
Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done.
Tony Hines done with a 19-lap 5:02.7 result. Curtis
Tony,
Sam
Curtis,
done with a
Robbie,
18-lap
Todd all done.
5:02.8
Tom
result.
is done.
Robbie Marks done with a 18-lap
Aiden, Ellery waiting on Jacob.
result. Todd
He's
Kelly
coming
done
around the
with
switchbacks
a
now.
18-lap 5:05.5 result. Tom Bach
All
done
right,
with a 21-lap
that is it for
5:10
qualifying.
result.
Tom takes that one with a
Aiden Kelly done with a
21.510. It'll be
19-lap
Tony second with a
5:13.3 result.
19.502. Aiden third with a
Team Savage Cheetah Power
19.513.
done with
Then
a 18-lap
Curtis, Robbie, Todd, Ellery,
5:13.9
and
result.
Jacob rounding out the order
All
in that
drivers
race.
are finished.
For qualifying
Jacob
order,
Cormier
it is
done with a
Tom,
18-lap
Tony,
5:21.3
Aiden, Curtis, and Robbie, your top five. Then rounding out the A will be Todd, Jeff, and Ellery. In the B, it'll be Brandon, Jacob, Noah, Bart, Jeremy, Jim, and Jason.
Up next, race number 1. Micro B Spec B main.
Yeah, mine have worn down to the point where they're kind of flat now. Because I was with them new like that with just the edge like that. They're too.
I was surprised that last one they are.
Motor and seat control.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that.
You guys have got bought for the micro?
cars and one of the shops.
Run out cots. You're gonna make my money there.
Currently up, race number 1. Micro B Spec B main.
No makeup. Residency in Las Vegas. No. Tommy Thayer. A couple shows to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Kids Farm.
Rush was my favorite band growing up. I don't worry about him doing reunion anymore, unfortunately.
And Neil's brother just died last week.
Although I was watching something the other day, there was something. Creator of South Park.
Right?
Yeah. They were doing a birthday party for him in Red Rocks, and he's a big Rush fan.
Yeah.
And he's playing drums with some of the bands that are playing like that. Well, they sneak Geddy Lee and Bison out on stage.
Did they really?
And started playing Close to the Heart. And
oh man, what a birthday!
yeah.
Trey Parker's like complete drunk.
Ready?
I think they're ready.
All right, if you're ready, bring them out to the track. We'll get this rolling.
Noah Savage. Brandon Hoverson. Bart Lott. Jeremy Nickosen. Jacob Frommier. Jim Kraft. Jason Nickosen.
I finally got to look at the schedule.
What it should be, rock around.
Yeah. Well, it's just they normally do qual points.
Right.
So.
They're doing rock around down at the bench thing, so it gives me a chance to figure the car out.
I was just wondering how long a day they think it's going to be. What time's the start every day? Doors open at 7:30. 7:30 all days, it looks like. Might have been 8 on the
When's the
Sunday.
first qualifier?
First qualifiers, depending on the day, but it's like noon.
The first day we're doing 2 rounds of controlled practice.
That's gonna be a long day.
2 rounds controlled practice, then autograph session, then driver's
Round of
meeting,
qualifying.
then.
Is that Friday?
All right, grid for this one's going to be Brandon on the 1, Jacob on the 2, Noah on the 3, Bart on the 4, Jeremy on the 5, Jim on the 6, and Jason on the 7. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. On the table. And on the wall, on the wall, on the wall, on the wall. Down the straightaway, 1 and 2. It's Jacob and Brandon.
Hot rod, come on. In the board, hot rod.
All the motor doesn't help if it doesn't go straight. Trouble on the back straight, on the back straight.
Roll around the rail. God, that thing unloads on every
Over
jump.
jump in that damn thing.
That unloads in every jump.
And it's Jacob back out front, Brandon second. They've traded places 3 times now. And Jim, Noah, Jeremy, Bart, and Jason rounding out that order. Too hard into the back wall, but they're both on their wheels. Nice, down the inside. Noah getting around Jim. Trouble in the back wall, in the back wall, in the back wall.
Where? Good.
Clear.
Watch it.
Ooh, a little rubbing down the straightaway for sure.
On the wheels, come on.
Down the inside, that's a good battle there. It's Jeremy, Jim, and Jason all battling. And it looks like Jacob trying to make his way through. Yeah, between Jim and Jeremy, 2 laps ago now, it was 5 thousandths at the line. Jacob in the white and green is your leader. He's got over half the track back to Brandon. Running in second. Brandon has 3 seconds over Bart. Bart with 3 seconds over Jim. Jim with a second over Noah. Noah with 2 over Jeremy. And Jeremy with about 6 seconds over Jason, although a little bit longer lap that time. Drop him off a little bit more. Jim and Noah less than a second apart. Jim in the orange, Noah in the white. They're coming around the wall, down the back straightaway. Oh, they come together at the end of the straight.
2 minutes left.
Minute 45 to go.
It's not popping out on the straightaway. It's still accelerating down here.
Yeah. I'm really not sure why they're in basically 50 foot not topped out. You really should be topped out in 50 foot.
If you take that to the micro now, you're definitely going to want one like that.
I have a new car. We're going to Connecticut.
1 minute left.
All right, less than a minute to go. Jacob, Brandon, Bart, Jeremy, Jim, Noah, and Jason. Closest battle last time around was Jim and Noah. Try to pick out where they are this time. Jim coming to the line. Looks like it's been a rough lap for Noah. He's dropped off a little bit. That makes the closest battle on track Bart and Jeremy. There's Bart, there's Jeremy. They're 2.3 apart.
30 seconds left.
Oh, back straight. Trouble on the bank, on the bank, on the bank, on the bank.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds to go. Time has expired. Next time you cross the line, you are done. Uh-oh, trouble on the back, trouble in the back. It won't turn. Something's broke, something's broke.
Jeremy Nicholson done with a 17-lap 508.3 result. Jason Nicholson done
Just
with
make
a
it to the end
16-lap
at this point.
512 flat result. Brandon
It won't turn
Haverson
left.
done with a 18
All right,
lap
that is everybody.
513.7 result.
Jacob takes it 19.514. It'll be Brandon second with an 18.513. Bart third with an 18.516.
Bart locked done
Then
with a
Jim,
18 lap
Jeremy, Noah, and
516.6
Jason fourth,
result.
fifth, sixth, and seventh to
drivers
round
have
out the
finished.
order.
Noah
Micro
Savage
Respect
done with
A
a
main, you're up
17 lap
next.
522.2 result. Up next, race number 2. Micro B Spec A main. Aiden Kelly. Team Savage Cheetah Power. Robbie Marks.
Back straight away, watch it.
Jeff Wilson. 1 minute to the start of the race. Todd Kelly. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay, I figured out where all the 10 scale guys are going to be next week. Australia. Warm-up. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's where
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Because he's, yeah. He's not going to Australia.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Curtis Sand.
All right, just waiting on Tom and Tony to check in. I see him out there.
Check in, Tony.
Tony Hines.
Tom, check in.
All right, once Tom comes across,
Tom
there
Bach.
it is. All right, it'll be Tom on the 1, Tony on the 2, Aiden on the 3, Curtis on the 4, Robbie on the 5, Todd on the 6, Jeff on the 7, and Ellery on the 8. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready. This one's going to go on the tone. Jeff sliding around a little bit there. It's Tom out front, Tony in second, Aiden third, then Todd up into fourth, Robbie fifth, Curtis sixth, Ellery seventh, and Jeff eighth. Oh, big trouble on the step up. Recovered it.
You're ready for it either way, right?
Aiden closing in on Tony. Not close enough to think about a move yet. And gains a little bit through the switchbacks. Still not enough to pull out alongside on the straight. Trouble in the back. Aiden upside down. Has third place. Now going to be fourth. And if he's not careful, Robbie gets around for fourth. Aiden is going to drop down to sixth. Curtis will go up into the fifth spot. And more trouble for Aiden. Now going to get passed by Jeff. We got Tom out front, Tony in second, Todd in third. Curtis, Robbie, Ellery, Jeff, and Aiden. Trouble in the back. Tom just drove under somebody.
I have no idea where I'm at.
I was curious why you were going straight into the wall.
Did you follow Tom's car out of that wreck? Ah.
They look the same. I couldn't tell.
Whoa, trouble for Tony. A little over halfway through, it's Tom, Tony, Curtis, Robbie, Todd, Ellery, Aiden, and Jeff. That was a hard hit into this wall down here. Looks like that was Ellery. Oh, that's another link.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, you're battling for position. Robbie is now up into third. Curtis, you're in fourth. And we got Jeff and Aiden, 6th and 7th, battling for position as well. Careful in the back straight. Aiden upside down. It's going to give Jeff a little bit of breathing room, although he didn't get very far. Oh, did you tag him? You're all battling now. Todd, Jeff, and Aiden, 5th, 6th, and 7th. A bit of trouble for Jeff there. Minute 15 to go.
1 minute left.
Less than a minute to go. We got Tom out front.
45 seconds left.
On the back straight, on the back straight, on the back straight. One to the inside. That was Robbie. Marshall's still out there and clear. 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds left.
That's Curtis and Robbie battling down the back straight. Oh, coming together. That's for the final podium spot. This is going to be their last lap.
Left.
Robbie blowing by Curtis on the straightaway, but then spins it in turn 1. Aiden in that battle now with Robbie. That is all those cars coming to the line for position. Aiden is going backwards.
Robbie Marks done with a 18 lap 506.2.
I don't know if worked is the
Todd Kelly done with a 18 lap 507.8.
the right thing there, but all right, Tom takes it 21.509. It'll be Tony second 20.509.
508.3 result.
Curtis third with an 18.501. Then Robbie fourth, 18.506. Todd fifth, 18.507. Aiden sixth, 18.508. Jeff seventh, 18.512.
All drivers are finished. Jeff Wilson done with a 18 lap 512.4 result.
All right. If anybody would like to do a snake race, I will run one, but I will warn everybody here. Yeah, parts are still limited, and the last kids that tried this ended up with very broken cars. A backwards race? Just run the track in reverse? If you guys want to do that real quick, we can do that. How many people want to do it? Everybody packing up. They're giving up. Yeah, it'll be a new track in 2 weeks. It'll be a new track later this week. And it looks like that's a wrap. All right, for those running minis, Richard says he's going to run a race on Friday. It'll be the brand new track. Track will be done by the end of Thursday. And then we are out of here for Hoosier.
Give a nice bulk round number. It's not that bad because you never leave the ground. Pretty much none of that you'll leave the ground for.